Hi, in this presentation we are going to see about the continuation of Unit 5 and in this presentation enforcement domain names as well as we are going to see about the ex parte orders. Then we have to discuss about the accounts of the profits as well as the recent trends are available in the intellectual property rights, and also we are going to see about the criminal remedies. Let me see one by one. So the first thing will be the domain enforcement domain names. So Ms. Satyam Infoway Limited versus Sifinet Solutions Private Limited has been introduced held the domain name as subjected to the legal norms which is applicable to the other intellectual properties such as trademarks, everything, patent extra. So that is the Yahoo Inc. versus Akash Arora 1999 PTC 201 and SC applied general trademark law to the internet. So this is the ex parte order. So here we have a matter that is extremely urgent. So the preliminary hearing of this inferior has been notice to the answering defendant. So it is granted before the motion of an interim injunction that is fully heard but a limited period only. So after the grant of ex parte injunctions, the court must proceed with the disposal of the interim injunction application after the defendant that has been entered appearance. So it should be granted for the motion of or interim injunction that is fully heard but a limited period only. So after the grant or of ex parte injunction, the court must proceed with the disposal of interim injunction and it has the defendant that is entered in the appearance. Next, ex parte orders will have the injunction, discovery of documents, preserving of infringing goods, documents and other evidences which is related to the subject matter of suit. So restraining the defendant from disposing of his assets in a manner which may be adversely affects the rights of IP owner to claim the damages which will cost or other pecuniary remedies. Anton Pillar order. So the Anton Pillar order was a manufacturing process in 1976 RPC 719 that is similar to ex parte interlocutory order, a court order which will provides for rights to search the premises and seize evidences without the prior warning. So it should be used in order to prevent the destruction of incriminating. So the evidence will particularly in cases of alleged trademark, the copyright or patent infringements. So sensitive in nature and it was a preconditions for granted portions. So extremely strong prima facie case was introduced. So the damages will be very serious and the clear evidence that will defendant having the position incrementing the documents or material which they may be destroyed. John Doe order. So that is the court will appoint the commissions to enter the premises of a suspected party. So Indian court have conferred the powers to the commissions and it should be suspected the party that the name will be sued the particular order. So Adrat Tobacco Co Limited versus Mr. Munna Bai under OAS, that is 2009, they have introduced the new order. Permanent injunction. To ascertain the rights of the parties, we have the particular remedies. What are the particular remedies we have to follow means police assistance and assistance of administrative bodies. So this will be comes under the permanent injunction of the life. Next, damages or accounts of profits. So there are mutual exclusive alternative remedies. So the account of profits, that is an equitable relief. So the damages for the losses will suffered by the plaintiff on account of the defendant's acts. So most of the defendant act will be maintained in the particular accounts of profits. Damages recent trends. So the Time India Limited, that is the Lokesh Srivatsava in 2005 has introduced the award of compensatory damages to the plaintiff and is aimed at compensating him the loss of the suffered by him, which was a punitive damages and are founded on the philosophy of the corrective justice. So in the appropriate cases, that will be awarded to give a signal to the wrongdoers at the laws of which does not breach merely as a matter between the rival parties, but feels concerned about those at the not artery that is suffer on account of the breach. Damages recent trends in Microsoft is that highest cost damages ever awarded for the IP infringement by Indian courts, and it is approximately at the cost of rupees 20 lakhs. The next will be the criminal remedies in trademark. What are the remedies means? First, falsification of trademarks. Second thing will be the complaint made by the filed before the magistrate or police can register a FIR, and also we can register, there is a registration is not a requirement, and we have to imprison for 6 months to 3 years, and there will be the fine up to 50,000 to 2 lakhs, have the penalty on subsequent convictions, and we have to forfeiture and destructions of infringing the goods. So these all things will be comes under the criminal remedies of trademark. Status invoked for criminal actions. What are the sections they have followed means section 103 or 104 for Trademark Act in 1999, and section 63 and 64 is for Copyright Act 1957, and section 39 is for Geographical Indication of Goods Act 1999, and section 420 is for Indian Penal Code, and section 91 or 93 is for Code of Criminal Procedures. Procedure for filing the criminal complaint and process. So the criminal complaints will be filed in the competent jurisdiction. So pre-summoning the evidences means there will be on the basis of evidence that will be placed on records, and it should be complained by the prima facie maintainable. So it should be have a issue on a general specific search, and it should along with the directions to the police, and they have a raid and a search across the polices. So investigation and arrest should be accused by the persons. There should be an arguments and a summons which are been warrants against the accused persons. So the accused will be appear and seek balls that will be having the trial, and onus of the proof is on the complaint. Administrative remedies. So the Indian Customs Act is in 1962 will deal with the import or export of goods, including the protection of patents, trademarks and copyrights. So confiscation of infringing the materials by custom authorities, and it should be have the restrictions against parallel importation of goods. So most of the custom regulations will be new or old. Oppositions, cancellation and rectification of IPR. So there will be the case of the obtained opposition as a fraud, misrepresentation, wrongly, rights of some other parties, registered by the registrar erroneously, registered prohibited under some law, registration is against the public policy or morals, etc. So all the rectifications will be comes under the intellectual property right. When the registrations be prevented or revoked means during the process of registration, when you are filing the patent means patent or anything else means there will be some oppositions. So we have to clear that opposition, and we have to fulfill the registration procedures. After completing the registration procedures, we have to file the rectification petitions. So there will be a cancelled or revoked petitions would be available. Protecting the trade secrets in India. So there will be no enhancements or policy framework for protection of trade secrets in India. That is, our Indian court has put the efforts of various business under the purview of various other legislation in order to protect them, and also have tried to define what a trade secret is in various cases. Trade secrets. So case studies are there. We have going to see about the two case studies. First is the Anil Gupta versus Kunal Dasgupta. So there in Delhi High Court, they have held a concept that is developed and evolved by the plaintiff, which is result in the work done by the plaintiff upon the material and should be available for the use of anybody here. So they have made it confidential and has used this brain and produced the result in the shape of the concepts. Second thing will be the American Express Bank versus Priyapuri. Okay, so here this will also happens with the Delhi High Court. In this case, it is defined that the trade secret, there is formula, technical know-how, peculiar mode or method of a business is adopted by the employer, which is unknown to others. The best example for the trade secret is Coca-Cola. So till date we all don't know the formula of the Coca-Cola. So this will be kept a secret. So keep secret till the date of the introduction. So keep silent will be the main proverb of the trade secrets. Thank you.